Hello there, good to see you. Welcome back to another session on Internet and Web Programming. So, in this session, we are going to understand the use of syntax highlighters for a web page. So, right now, I'm showing you a web page wherein I'm displaying some code without using syntax highlighters. And now you're seeing a web page wherein I'm displaying code using syntax highlighters. Now you would have seen the difference. Syntax highlighters actually improve the readability of your code. And using syntax highlighters is a very simple process. We are just going to download two files, one CSS file and one JS file, and link them up to our web page. So this is something that I've learned recently, and I thought I should be sharing this with you in a quick lecture video. I believe that this session will be useful to you. Let's go to the demonstrations now. So for our demonstration, we are going to use the PRISM syntax highlighter. So the very first step is you go to your search engine and then you search for PRISM syntax highlighter and click on the very first link, PRISM. So here we are going to download two files, that is a JS and CSS file. So let's click on download. Before downloading the files, we need to select a few options. So we'll go with the minified version as the compression level. And we have a lot of themes available here. You want to check how a theme looks like, just click on the theme. So you're seeing here the theme. So this is how the final output will be after you have used syntax highlighting for your code. This is how the final output will be with respect to this theme. So you can explore the other themes too. Say you want a darker version, so you can go with tomorrow night, and you'll see this is how the output will be after you apply this particular theme to your code. So you can select one of the themes. I'll go with the default theme here and the compression level as minified version. The next step is you need to select the languages. Say for which language you're going to use the syntax highlighter for. I'm going to use the syntax highlighter for my Java code. So you have to select that specific option. So I'm selecting Java here. So you select the languages for which you're going to use the syntax highlighter for. And the third step is you can select a few plugins if you wish to. So let's see what are the plugins available. Say if you want to display line numbers, or you want to have a copy to clipboard button wherein when the user clicks on that button, the code gets copied. So you have a lot of plugins here. You can go through the plugins. For now, I'll just select copy to clipboard button as one of the plugins for my demonstration. So that's it. It's pretty simple. We are done here. The next step is we need to download the file. So let's click on download JS, and I've already downloaded this file, so it's there. You just save it to a folder, and next you need to download the CSS file, and I've also downloaded the CSS file. Just save it to a folder. That's it. So you have downloaded two files, and now we will try and use these files in our code for syntax highlighting. So now I'm going to use Visual Studio, and inside Visual Studio, I opened this folder containing my two files, prism.css and prism.js, and you can go and add an HTML file here. So I already added an HTML file, test.html. So we'll have a very basic HTML page here, and we'll give the title for the page as syntax highlighter demo. And the next thing is we'll have an heading saying my first Java program, and we'll also have code. I'll just copy paste a simple Java program here which I've already written. So this is the Java program which I'm going to display using my web page. So this is the code. Pretty simple. And there's one more step. We should also use the code tag to embed our code. So let's close this code tag. So that is how you embed code using your pre and code tags. So this is without using the syntax highlighter. Let's take a look at the demo. Let's see how this code looks without using syntax highlighters. So let's go live. Okay, here is the output. This is how the code looks without syntax highlighters. And now Let us add the syntax highlighters to our web page. So how is that you add is you link these two files. You link the CSS file first. Let's link it up here. Style sheet, hrefs. You give the file name. You can give the location of the file. So I given the file name prism.css. We will also link up the JavaScript file. So inside the body section, let's have this script. Source is prism.js. So it's like first you code this HTML page, then you embed your code inside the pre and code tags. The next step is you link your CSS file and then you link your JavaScript file. There's one more important step, that is inside the code tag you should mention the class and then the language as Java. Say here I'm using a language, the program I've written is in Java, so I should mention the class that belongs to is language Java. If it is CSS, it is language CSS, like that for other languages. So this step is very important. Without this step, your code will not be highlighted. So now if you take a look at the output, you can very well see now we have syntax highlighting done. So it's good enough, right? So it improves the readability of your code. And also we have included a plugin. So you can see here a copy. So this is the plugin. When I click on copy, the code will get copied and the user can copy it to any other location. So this is the use of syntax highlighters, and you see how easy it is. And not only that, you can also work with the CSS file. Say you want to change the font family, you want to add different font, then you can change it. You want the font size to be a different font size, you can very well change it. So you can change the prism.css file so that you get the appropriate fonts and font family, whatever it is. So let's maybe take a look at this place wherein there is this font family and you have this font size. Actually I've edited it. It was 1 em here. Let me show you. If I have say 12 pixels as the font size, you can see how our font size varies here. So what is that I'm trying to tell you here is, though you're downloading these two files, CSS and JS files, you have the flexibility to very well edit those files and have any kind of font family, font color, whatever changes you want to make to these files, you can make it so that you get the desired output. So you see now I change the font size. Likewise, you can change the font color, background color, whatever it is. You can also change the color of the text within the plugin, and those things are also possible. So you need to just explore these two files. So with that, we are coming to an end of this session. I hope that this session was very helpful to you. And this I have used on my site, say codespindle.com. So this is the site wherein you can get a lot of info on various programming languages, and a lot of video lectures are offered for various subjects and databases. So recently I have updated this site to use the same Prism syntax highlighter. It's I'll just show you an example. Say when you click on calendar class, you'll be able to see the use of syntax highlighter. So I have used the syntax highlighter on my website, and it looks good. So that's it for this session. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Have a nice day.